Hey everybody, we're in a very familiar surrounding. So I blocked Mary. We're back, Universal Orlando, Cabana Bay. We went to both parks today, Islands of Adventure and Studio Side, and now we're gonna kick back a little bit overnight, one night, Cabana Bay. Now we haven't been here in a little bit. The last time that we stayed for Halloween Horror Nights, we stayed across the street at Aventura. I did want to show you guys how the hotel is operating during COVID. First big key change is that you do need to wear masks when you're in common areas. The other piece, some of these doors are not accessible. You have to go through the main entrance. And when you go through the main entrance, in order to come into the property, you have to have a temperature scan. The temperature scan yields you a bracelet, which means that you're safe and you have access to the property. We've made it up to our room. We're staying in Beachside. This is not the room that we booked. We booked a standard room, but they actually ran out of standard rooms to give you an idea of how many people may be staying on site. They're also trying to socially distance guests, like one every other room. And if you stay for multiple days, housekeeping doesn't come on a regular cycle. And if you need anything, everything is by text now. So they send you an introductory text, and then you can text them for either like food items or menus or the activities that are happening during the day. This room looks really nice. Our room has a view of the pool over here and then the lazy river tucked away over there. In the distance you could see construction for the park. It looks like storms might be coming in soon, so we're gonna get down and get some pool time in. But one of the things that we wanted to try to measure is that at face value things look clean. And Universal and the hotels have made it a point of saying just how over and above their cleaning routines have improved or are now at. And we wanted to put a little bit to the test. They do give you a bottle of hand sanitizer on your nightstand. But we want to see a little bit further beyond surface dirt, so we brought along UV flashlight. So it's not completely dark in here, but we can put the light on. I guess we'll check the beds first. Bed spread. Not seeing anything. Pillows. Look good. Sheet so far. Oh. Pulling back the sheets. There's some stains. Maybe nothing so horrible. Maybe like kind of like sweat stains. Over here. Other side of the bed, like one tiny little stain. Got a little bit of dust. For the most part, everything looks pretty good. Flip the pillows over. It looks alright. There is a little thing here. You can actually see the name of the mattress through the sheets. And just a little thing there, but I gotta tell you, not so bad. We've pulled the top level off, and on the top sheet, I mean, it looks like it might be blood, but it's small. It's not too shabby. Take a look at the other bed, and nothing on the blanket, so everything looks good. Sheets up top, everything looking good. Pillows looking good. Alright, so we pull the blanket off, and over here, top sheet, there's some dirt, but it doesn't look too bad. There's some mild stains, like, you know, stuff. But the good news is we're only sleeping in one bed tonight. Top side of the pillows, we're doing all right. We pulled the sheet back. We pulled the covers back. Just taking a one look over the bed. Nothing there. It's looking good. Let's take a look at the remote. So we know the remote and phone could be harbinger of germs. And even on the nightstand, some traces of like dust or imperfections for cleaning, but I think it's just dust. I don't know if anybody's stayed in here recently. And on the remote, you know, we could wipe the remote down a little bit. It looks like it's just dust, except like in between the numbers. Numbers look like they could be a little more clean. Phone, I don't know how many people are using the phone. It's actually just dusty. Take a look at the common areas here, like the table, ice bucket. I chalk that up to just being dusty. The floor, you get some stains on the floor. And that's why you notice like hotels and casinos and common places that use carpets always have kind of busy designs so that things don't pick up. But it looks like over here we got some spillage on the floor maybe. You know, bigger stain like here. Well, that's picking up on the camera or not. In between the beds. You know, I don't know if this is horrible. I mean, this is, I guess, what I expect. You see along the bed, there's the whole thing. It looks like maybe that's where the bed sat previously. And then just stains like, I mean, that's pretty grody. I'm not gonna lie. This is why you wear slippers. Just stains. I mean, over here, like, I'm not sure what happened, but I'm not sure I want to know. Headboard is mostly good too. One little stain there. Check over by the door. You can see the door handle. You had some stuff happening here, so hand sanitizer, not a bad idea. A little stain on the wall, and light switches look okay. And then the big area, the bathroom, right? So, you know, this is why we wash hands. Like, just a mild explosion by the light switch. I don't know how well that picks up or not on camera. We'll check out the sink. I mean, the sink and the handles, everything looks really good. It's me, Scooby-Doo. Come in here to the bathroom and not bad. You see the seat. I mean, not too bad. I mean, there's some stuff happening in the toilet and on the back. For the most part, pretty good. Shower. We've got stains behind the door, but the shower itself, looking at your handle, an area in here. I have to say I'm really kind of impressed. It looks good. So when I say I'm impressed, I genuinely am. I've never used the UV light before, but we have stayed at Cabana Bay multiple times, not in this newer section. Keep in mind these tower sections have only been here for a couple of years. But in the other sections, there's a lot of, when we stay in the family suite with like the couch outside and the kitchen and everything, there's at least at the time that we've stayed there, there was a lot of visible dirt and things like that. And I had kind of resorted to going to Aventura and trying newer places to avoid any potential dirt and grime and things like that for cleanliness. The TV in the room is going over safety precautions for visiting Universal Resort, the parks, etc. Heading down to the pool. It is kind of bizarre, like hospital-like. We've got a sanitizer bottle next to the elevator. Galaxy bowl, hideaway, swizzles. Check out the Galaxy bowling leader. Showed you from up above. Hot tub closed. These must be perfect for us. And even though it's overcast outside and due to be pouring any moment, the pool area is pretty hopping, and this pool is really nice. It's got a nice familiar feel to it. We've had a lot of good fun in this pool over the years. But more importantly, there's a lot of people here. A lot more than I had anticipated. We booked this room going back a couple of weeks ago. I think we may have booked this room before we knew for sure when the dates were that the park was reopening. I can't remember. Or maybe it was right when the dates were announced.
I think it was right when the dates were announced.
Yeah. And pass holder rates, basically a standard room here was running about $100 for the night. So we figured nice way to just spend one night, go to the parks, get exhausted, relax over here. Switching to the action cam. Going in. Whoa. It's the laziest river. The Continental. Yeah, it's like the lazy river, really not lazying, or maybe overly lazying, kind of Orange Cassidy style. This river is the king of sloth style.
Yeah, it's my type.
R.I.P. random life jacket. Oh no, the storm is coming. Water guns not on. Trees are blowing. This is where we started. Mary was remarking on the smell of the chlorine in the water, and I believe they've been like overly chlorinating the water and things to make sure. The theory is that chlorine has a negative effect on COVID virus. So they've been pouring it on strong. To get back to the lobby, you gotta go through the Continental, at least to stay dry. There's a random sock on the floor. We're approaching the lobby. We'll check out Bayliner Diner and see what they have to eat. So there are markers on the floor to be socially distanced to go inside. You can have a margarita party here. Look at that, plastic glasses, salt. I said no salt, no salt. I'm ready to drink margaritas. Yogurt, sushi, fruit, chocolate cake, cheesecake, cupcakes. They've got all the cakes covered. They have the s'mores kit. This was our goal this time. Every time that we've come here for so many years, we've never done this, and I want to do it tonight. We just gotta hope the rain clears up. Donuts! All the self-service stuff, not happening. Salad bar replaced with prepackaged salads. At the pizza stand, we've got pizza, pepperoni pizza, Mediterranean flatbread, chicken Alfredo pasta, spaghetti meatballs, and they've got beef churrasco, chicken stir fry, and over here, burgers and stuff. The distancing markers here leave a lot to be desired. So this doesn't look too bad. This is churrasco steak with chimichurri sauce. I got some rice and beans. They were out of tostones. And Mary got a tuna ball with an extra side of rice. You had to get a bottle of soda. They don't have refillable cups at this point. And no metal silverware. So the silverware, you actually pull them out of a dispenser machine, one by one. The view outside of Bayliner Diner. It's a little dreary and rainy. But if you didn't want to eat inside, I mean right now it's raining, but they have all these tables out here so that you could eat. So there's a Starbucks in here, and the tables are all spaced out now. Same on this side. You can see some of these seats are marked for distancing. The Universal store is closed. So it's 8:20 right now. I'm guessing this store closed at 8. Have to check it out tomorrow before we leave. Outside of the store, Swizzles is open again, the bar, and the tables are all distance apart. Tables at distance, and the chairs at the bar are distance from each other too. And in the lobby, you can see that's the temperature check station right there. There's a guy getting his temperature checked. Bing! And there's more seating outside the lobby, and another pool. This pool has a slide Unfortunately, it's closed. You can check out the courtyard, all lit up here. So we've made our way upstairs by Galaxy Bowl, and it is packed. Every lane is taken with a waiting list. I had thought about maybe doing this because I figured nobody else would be maybe bowling, but we're actually going to have to pass. This is also a result of City Walk closing tonight at 7. It's 8:30 now. And today, by the way, is actually the first day that bowling alleys are allowed to operate, I believe, under phase 2 of Florida's reopening. Standalone bars also today, first day in Florida, allowed to have a bar only be open that's not serving food. Distinction here in Florida. I know in many other states it's a requirement that the bars serve food as part of their operations, but not needed in Florida. So restaurants that have had bars as part of the restaurant have had their bars open, but standalone bars not open. And then gyms, much like this Jack LaLanne gym in the hotel, they're allowed to open at 100% capacity now. You can see the hotel, Jack LaLanne gym, is closed, although it's not because there's people inside there. If you're wondering how much bowling runs at Cabana Bay, it's $11 for 45 minutes of lane time, including shoe rental. Honestly, not so bad. The arcade is open, but they're only allowing X amount of people in at a time, so you gotta wait for somebody to let you in. And here's an overview of the seating area, Bayliner. All of this area is closed off so that they can corral everybody over here and ensure that all of the cleaning takes place appropriately over there. So all of the seating closed off for now. So we're back from eating dinner, which was surprisingly excellent. It was delicious. The lineup to get your food was a little bit crowded, but we did go during dinner time. I know, surprise, surprise. But there's not a lot of room to move around in there. We did have to walk through the lobby, etc. I gotta tell you, the hotel is very crowded. The parks were not that crowded today, but I assume that a lot of people are checking in on Friday, and they're gonna be going to the parks on Saturday and Sunday here. So I'm glad we kind of worked it where we got the parks out of the way today. But with the crowd also comes the noise, and I'm remembering why I shied away from Cabana Bay and some of the lower priced resorts. If you have kids that make a lot of noise and you're watching this, then maybe this is the hotel for you. But if you're not looking for all of that noise and chatter and people partying and stuff, this may not be the hotel for you, because it does get noisy sometimes. Although I will say the floor that we're on and the tower that we're in is reasonably good. I can hear some music, maybe a couple of rooms away. I'm not hearing outrageous parties like we walk through in the hallway in order to get here. This is what it's looking like out by the pools at night. It is raining outside, so it's very empty at the moment, but it does look very pretty. So it's the next morning after sleeping in. Turns out, kind of was like the party hotel again last night. It was very difficult to get to sleep until probably 12:30 or so at night. Lots of people making noise, including we have an adjoining room, and they had a lot of fun last night. And before all the negative comments and everything, I do understand people are on vacation, they want to have fun, but I think the level of noise at night when people are trying to go to sleep should be relative to the amount of noise that you're expecting in the morning when you're waking up, or don't want to wake up because you had so much fun last night. So if I made that level of noise in the morning when everyone's expected to be sleeping, I think that would be a different story. The other thing I wanted to point out, when I went through the cleaning part, I kind of glossed over the fact that this shower is different than the showers that are in the other sections of Cabana Bay. So this is the new tower section, or newish tower section of Cabana Bay. The other showers don't have the sliding glass doors. And this shower is very roomy, and it is very good. Piping hot water, and it is a little weird that like the controls are opposite the shower head, but really hot water, great water pressure. Shower was awesome. And as far as plugs, plenty of outlets, and USB. Not a lot of USB, but there are some USB outlets here too. And then next to your bed, you have 2 regular outlets and this old-timey clock. The bed itself was very, very comfortable. So overall, room-wise, for the value resort, great experience. Would be an excellent experience if it wasn't for all of the rest of the ambient noise around. We did come back to the gift shop. This is essentially what they have. Some like surf or pool wear, women's as well. If you didn't bring a bathing suit, they got you covered. And you've got your standard park souvenirs too. Lots of Cabana Bay themed items. This shirt is somewhat new to me. And then tons of Potter stuff. Potter. And you even get chocolate frogs here. And for the Universal 30th anniversary merchandise, I haven't seen these bags other places, but they are really cool. The things they don't sell in the shop are things like these lounge pants, which kind of match the carpeting and decoration around Universal Studios. Probably a huge miss, because if they sold those, I'd buy them. And you kind of have this alternate overlook hotel color scheme. Or even if they had these shorts, and I know I've seen these types of shorts on other websites or other places that you could buy them, but big miss not having them in the store here to pick up. And we're back in the lobby. I think that's going to do it for this little quick whirlwind tour reaction video of Cabana Bay. Back to glasses fogging up because, again, masks are required throughout any of the common areas at the hotel. But that's going to do it for us for now. So thank you very much for coming along. And all of your comments, likes, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. See you guys.